All right, hello everyone, and welcome back. Sorry there was no video yesterday. I did do a tiny bit of drawing, but not much. And yesterday was a pretty rough day. If you believe in free speech, which I do. Anyways, still doing this reaction shot, and I've changed. If you look at my pencils, I have his legs not too far off the ground, and I thought I would try when I ink this to get a bigger reaction. So I've got one leg kind of way up here. And I think that when we finally Actually, I'm looking at it. I don't think I've got them on the right plane as far as ground plane. If we do it like that, that might work. I think what we might have to do is redraw the robot's leg. And you'll notice, by the way, we're doing Onyx's opposite leg. If his left leg is down for Moonstone, then, or actually his right leg is down, then the robot will have to have his left leg down. And this guy's going heel down, so this guy's gonna go toe down, right? He's also missing an arm, which we'll get to. Looking at the angle on this, and I think it should actually be this way. Yeah. All right, let's think about this other arm. So I didn't have much thought in it, in the pencils, generally down, but I'm thinking now I could get more of a reaction by having it up. You know? So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just kind of the real question is it behind him? I think it's behind him. And what that affects is, does that show the contour of the glove in the right direction? And I actually don't think it does. Now, if it becomes too confusing and you're really not sure, you can always kind of split the difference by using no angle, just doing a straight across line. I think if you show this concave line, or is this a convex line? Is this convex or concave? In one direction, the hand is angled back, and in one direction, the hand is angled forward. I think it seems obvious that the hand is angled backwards. as the boots are. See, so all these angles match. So this one is going this way. This knee curves that direction. Even the cape. And we're really pretty close. Some of the tougher angles to do in a shot like this are things like on the goggles. I don't even think I got the helmet exactly right. It's an irregular shaped helmet where I wanted to have kind of like a slightly, you know, kind of like a Darth Vader, slightly bigger around the ears. And then of course we're viewing it from a worm's eye, you know, lower to the ground. Low horizon. This is the eye line right here. Way down at the bottom. So it's just a matter of there we go. Oh, he should be also carrying his controller still. What hand does he hold the controller in? He's holding it in his right hand. Now in this case, his right hand, I have kind of an okay position already. I could have him dropping it, or I could have him still holding it. I think it's easy enough to get it right in there. We've got to make sure that we've, you know what I mean? Got it right in there. One, two, three, four. Okay. These lines are important. They're surprise lines, but I want to make sure they don't interfere with the line of dialogue here. So we can put this dialogue right there. There we go. Trying to make it look good. Onyx, okay. Okay. This is kind of important, and we're going to put it over here in the, I'm going to put it in the inking layer. But those are surprise lines. Shows that he's upset. You have to use lines like this when you're cartooning, if your mask is not that expressive, and you notice that even though I don't have eyes or a mouth or anything to do the expression with, I still tried to put the expression in the mask. Just remember that you can always do that. Second thing, where's the light coming from? I think the light's coming from this direction. So if we drop the pencils out, this is the wall. They're standing in front of the wall here. These guys are in front of the wall. There's supposed to be like a piece of equipment in front of them. We're going to assume that that's just off camera. So this is all going to be black up here, blacked out. So how are we going to save our surprise lines if it's a black background? Well, we'll have to redo those in white, just like we did over here. All right, now, if indeed light is coming from the viewer's angle, am I on Gasinski? I am. Then I would say we are the light, like the viewer is actually the light source in this case. So we can't just have hatching on one side of this rounded surface. We'll have to have the feathering of the hatching coming on this other side as well. Oops. And all right, pretty good. All right, so let's try this. Okay. And this character himself is partially in shadow. And same here. Now, There's a good chance I could be wrong. This isn't the right place to put the shading after all. But when you're working digitally, what I recommend is just go ahead and try it, see what it looks like. I think it's looking okay. Oof. Okay. Now this line that he has, yarg. Go ahead and do the speech bubble for that one. And actually, we can even take the words and warp them out a little bit. There we go. Okay. Let's go to the background layer. This area this is going to be what's going to take the most of the time, and it'll probably be boring to watch. So we're going to try and complete this part off camera. But basically, all of that's got to be black, and all of that's got to be black. And then maybe we'll put some wall texture. The brick wall. Over here and here. Maybe a little bit behind him. And that should get us closer to where we are. All right, so I'm gonna start working on that. Please like, follow, and subscribe. There'll be more comics every day. We're gonna be pretty soon doing the roughs for page 3. Hopefully by tomorrow. Otherwise, we're still gonna be doing some work on blacking this out and polishing it up. All right, talk to you later. Bye.